Now turning to that crisis in Myanmar, 2 million people there are in desperate need of food, medicine, and shelter. But the military government refuses to let foreign experts in to help. Today, President Bush told CBS Radio News the world ought to be angry about that. Meanwhile, off the coast, U.S. Navy ships are ready to help if they get the green light. And today, a lone U.S. relief flight was allowed to land. Alan Pizzey reports from neighboring Thailand.
The 14 tons of water, blankets, and mosquito nets the American C-130 carried are a drop in the ocean of misery for the victims, but the shipment is a significant concession by a regime Washington has labeled an outpost of tyranny. The Myanmar government has been accused of turning a natural disaster into a humanitarian catastrophe by blocking foreign aid workers. But today, Myanmar state TV showed officials welcoming the highest-ranking U.S. military officer to have met with members of the junta. Admiral Timothy Keating said the Myanmar government was ready to consider what the American military is calling Operation Caring Relief. Aid workers say ignoring politics is a necessary part of their work.
You take it as you find it. You do what you can do for the sake of humans who, in their hour of need, deserve our support.
The misery evident in these exclusive pictures says it all. Bodies float in the floodwaters, unnamed and unburied. The living have other concerns. The Irrawaddy Delta was Myanmar's rice bowl and used to feed much of Southeast Asia. The cyclone struck in the middle of the harvest season that brings in 20% of the annual crop. But even the personal food stocks of local farmers have been damaged by the floodwaters. Clean water and wood for cooking fires are scarce to non-existent. Any village that is even partially intact becomes a refugee camp, a place for those with nothing left to huddle together and wait for their rulers and their would-be saviors to come to terms. Alan Pizzey, CBS News, Bangkok.